It's Victor Estevez, aka Cadillac Froze, Cadillac Kings Brooklyn president, representing Cadillac Kings worldwide. Yeah, as far as Cadillacs, it goes way back. Like my dad never owned a Cadillac, but my uncles owned Cadillac, so I always wanted a Cadillac. So I always been a Caddy guy. And then in 2018, I met Chad. It all started over a hat. We was kicking it, and then I reached out to Wes and them, and 2019 January it became official. Cadillac Kings Brooklyn. Cadillac's always been my thing. It's like I said, my uncles, my dad's brothers, they always had caddies, and my dad could have had 100 caddies, but he would that just wasn't his thing, you know. And then we always had caddies, like me and my boys. It was always caddies, you know. Everybody's always into other cars and stuff, but my thing always been Cadillacs, you know. So this is actually my first club that I ever got down with, you know. When I seen the movement, and then I couldn't believe there wasn't a New York chapter. I was like, a Brooklyn chapter? I said, no, I gotta jump on that. Greatest story was going to pick up Jackie, which is the vice president of our club. We were going to pick up his '59 Fleetwood. Shout out to Cadillac Sales because we got it through him. And I forgot where it was. We drove like 7 hours, me, him, and Jose. And when we got there, we haggled the guy down to a nice price. He was an old man. He was in his 70s, almost his 80s. And his wife started to tear. So I told the old man, Jackie had paid him in hundreds. And I told the old man, I said, listen, bro, your wife's crying in there, you know? And he starts counting and he says, well, don't you worry because she'll be wiping those tears with these $100 bills. What the dream Cadillac is, I don't have to tell you that. My dream Cadillac, everybody, but you know, it's a '59 Eldo convertible, you know, and we'll be there. You know, we'll be there. Right now, I'm rolling in a '66 Khalees, but I love my car, so but we'll be there soon. No, as far as no, my dad, it's crazy because my dad could have had 100 of them. But he wasn't into caddies, you know. I remember one time as a kid, I was telling him, I'm like, yo, Dad, Uncle Paulie and Uncle Louie, you know, they got these caddies. My dad had a Datsun 210, you know, and my dad laughed and said, listen, I could wake up tomorrow and put 2 caddies in front of the house, one for me and one for your mother, but that ain't me. So I laughed it off, you know, and then as a kid, and, you know, as I got older, the minute I hit 19, you know, my first car, I think, was a Buick Regal, but and then right after that, I went right into Cadillac, I think it was a sedan, Fleetwood, and then it was over after that. It was just straight caddies. My memories are like exactly like going because we always had we used to go camping, and I remember my uncle. I used to be like 8 years old, and he used to be like, "Come on, you're gonna drive," and I'd get on his lap, and it was like driving a ship, you know. And of course, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just so fascinated with, you know, it a coupe being so big, you know, and it was just over after that. Nah, I have my caddy hidden in a disclosed location, and nobody know where it's at, and I'll pull it out like at 2 in the morning and just run through Brooklyn with it. But I'll never do that. Last year was pretty hard because we were literally and still are in the middle. I mean, we watched the hospitals come with these trailers, and I mean it was real serious all over the world. I mean, we all know that, but it hit us hard over here, and then especially when, you know, everybody had to stay home and stuff. But you know, even before the Kings, it's always been a family with us. You know, we all work together. We have a shop, so we do towing, and we rebuild cars, you know, classic cars, regular cars of the year, you know. But so we always stood together. But the COVID was real rough, you know, because we couldn't do nothing. And then, you know, we would sneak out, go to the shop, you know, one guy's over there, the cars are put away, and it was so gloomy, like the streets were gloomy, you know, but thank God. And then even with the Cadillac Kings, with the club, man, that's one thing, I don't consider it a club, bro. I consider it a family, because the minute I jumped on, from even before COVID, everybody checks in, bro. And then with COVID too, everybody checked in with everybody, bro. No matter where you were from, everybody checked in, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. It got as far as everybody was good. My son, my youngest son, Damien, he caught it and he lives with me. So it was like that hit us crazy. Like that hit me hard. I was bugging. I was like, oh man, like thinking I was gonna catch it. So, I was masked out. I had him in the other room. I'm waking up at 5 a.m., 4:30 while he's sleeping. I'm cleaning everything. It was just like, for 2 weeks. And then every week you're checking the app because we're going to get him checked to see if it's negative, it's still positive. His mother's calling, family's calling, like so it hit me real hard, But thank God, like, he roughed it out, and we pulled through it, and everybody else been good. I know a lot of friends that got it, people in the club, but thank God, so far, everybody's been good and healthy. And hey, like even a comment or hitting me on a DM and just saying, hey man, just want to let we're here. And I got that a lot from everybody, man. So that's like I said, this is a family, you know what I'm saying? There was brief conversations and everybody had like I get not some people had the same opinions, so others didn't, But like the way what we came up with was the fact that like regardless, like, no matter the race, nobody should be treated like that. I mean, we all know everybody should be created equal. And even like, with the police officers, like, listen, in the world completely, there's good and there's bad, like regardless whether you're a police officer, a fireman, whatever, like there's gonna be good and there's gonna be bad. Does that mean that like the whole NYPD or whatever system is bad? No, it's not. There's just certain, individuals that did these illegal activities or whatever, and it has to be accounted for. So my opinion is like the way we viewed it, like we just came up, everybody's right. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, right? So we just came up with the fact that like I said, it's just how you say, I don't even like it's just me. I felt the whole thing was wrong and they need to be accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? But let's just focus on that and not on everything else, because like I said, there's just good and bad in everything. Here's the thing that we have to separate, right? Like as far as the club member page, no, I didn't see nothing on the member page. Now, individuals page, I'm sure everybody had their own opinions, you know what I'm saying? So I don't judge that because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like they have their right to their own opinion. Now, as far as the club page, like you still have a right to your own opinion, but I didn't see nothing like out of the ordinary, you know what I'm saying? I think the club is doing well, I mean, even with the COVID, like there was a lot of updates and stuff, and even when there's things that need to be addressed, like it gets addressed. There's higher ups. I mean, there's a voting system we have, like, um, I feel so far like everything's been on the up and up, and everybody's. It doesn't matter. It's not just the head chapter guys, voicing their opinion because like I speak for my club. So, if there's a situation, I sit with my guys and be like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. What do you feel about it? And then I give my vote, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I said, it all started with me just putting a like on one of his pics, and then I started looking and I seen, and even years ago, it's crazy because I was online and I was seeing these Cadillac Kings, or I was just looking at Cadillacs. So then when I spoke to Chad, we started kicking, and he was like, hey, listen, there's no chapter in New York right now. So I'm like, no chapter in New York? What do you mean? Like, we got guys, we got like 8 caddies, we got like 3, 4 strong guys right now. Like, let's do it. So, like I said, I just figured it was just gonna be like, cool, we got a chapter, cool, we get to go online and talk to, like, I didn't even know what I was getting into. Like, I didn't like think it was so big, Then I get in, and of course I get my bylaws, I'm looking, and I'm like, it's awesome, bro. Like, it's a brotherhood, and, like, we got kings, queens. It was, and then I'm seeing these barbecue chapters, all out Las Vegas, everybody meeting up. I didn't get a chance to go to the last one. Then we got hit with the COVID, but it was just, and then where we're at now, it's huge, man. It's like there's so many chapters, and I mean, we just keep expanding. I do music, so every year I do a song for the club, and every year I gotta add like 3 or 4 more chapters. You know what I'm saying? But I would never in a million years think that it's this big and it's growing more to, like bigger than ever, man. It's like I love my club, man, for real. That comes from the heart. There's a cap. I don't think there's a limit to that, man. I really don't, because like, there's so many people getting on board right now, and it's just gonna keep expanding. And I mean, why should there be a cap? Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I'm locked in with Brooklyn, so we ain't going.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's ever coming. This is just a question because you
Yeah,
guys, I know.
that's a good question. That's because, like you said, then it becomes, you got to deal. But I like as far as right now, like the way they're running it and the way everybody's in communication with each other, I think we're doing well. And if it continues like that, I mean, God only knows where it's gonna go and how big it's gonna get. Plans for my chapter, of course, is to expand as far as getting more members in my club. And just get these cars, like, because they're old cars, and we try to get them running. There's always something with these cars, so we want our cars running right. I want to be able to pull up to Jersey, no problem. I want to be able to pull up to my boys, Nick, in North Carolina. I want to pull up. I want to be able to maybe drive all the way down to Vegas. Like that's our plans. Like I want to expand. I want to be known. I want to just continue to build this, and just put out footage and just be a legacy. As far as like what I see as the club, like me being as a president, I just see it only getting better, man. Like it's just and it's really, like I said, okay, I'm the Brooklyn president and Jack is the vice, and John is the treasurer. But it doesn't. It's no. We don't hold, like, it's a title, yeah, but like it's a brotherhood, man, and we all kick it. We're all family. We all come up with the decisions, and but me as the Brooklyn president, I like to say that, Brooklyn president. But me as the president, I just feel my expectations are bigger and better, man. It's only going to get better, and we're just going to continue to just to represent the East Coast and represent Cadillac Kings worldwide. Right away, you think, okay, Cadillac Kings, oh, Cali, Vegas, the East Coast, but just to know that, we're in the UK and, we're expanding, we're everywhere, bro. We're expanding, like, just to think we're worldwide, like, that's amazing, man. And like, it's just amazing to see that we're recognized, throughout this, as one of the greatest clubs in the world. As far as like, like I'm good. Like if my guys ever want, like if they feel like they want to take a shot at it, hold on a second. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. If my guys ever feel they want to take a shot at it or whatever, I mean, I'm good with that. But there's gonna be a fight to get me off this. You heard? I'm the Cadillac King Brooklyn president, and I'm here forever, and that's what it is. It describes the club to me. Is unity.